What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be working on the Duramax again today. I have new overflow tank for the truck. As you may have seen on Instagram or stuff like that, I'm pretty certain the truck has screwed up head gaskets, but I've gotten a few messages saying that some people had the same issue. They replaced the overflow tank and everything was good. So I figured for 60 bucks or whatever it was, might as well try it and really just hope for the best. Essentially what's happening, it's building up a ton of pressure in the overflow tank, and yeah, it's leaking out and then all down the side of the truck, which is really freaking annoying. So they say that this might work, but what I think is happening is the combustion pressure from the cylinders are getting pushed into the overflow tank because of the blown head gaskets, and yeah, that's why it's building up so much pressure. So all we can do is hope. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then we'll know for sure that it's head gaskets. So let's go ahead, get this thing slapped in. It's honestly pretty easy, I believe. I think you just pull the air box out, a few bolts, take the hoses out, and slap the new one in. So yeah, let's go pop open the truck and show you guys what I'm talking about. I believe there's only 2 bolts that holds the overflow tank in, and then you have 2 hoses as well. But to get to those bolts, I think we have to pull the air box out. So let's pop this little cover off, pull the filter out, and pull these clamps, and we can pull the air box out. Looking at the bottom of the air box, it looks like we got a few bolts down there, so let's zip those out, and then we can pull this guy out. With the air box loose, you can look down there and you can see the bolt all the way at the bottom. And then there is also one tucked back in that corner. I know it's a little dark. Trust my word, there's one right down in there. So let's get those off. And then I think I'm gonna release this hose, drain whatever is in this into a little bucket. And then we can do the bottom hose once we pick this up and out. I ended up pulling the air box completely out just to open up some more space. There was a little clip on one of the hard lines down here, so just undo that clip and pull that off. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet as far as draining all this out. I think I'm gonna pull this top hose off, drain all that out, and then this bottom hose is gonna get a little bit messy, I think. I have a big old pan I can put underneath it, but we'll see what happens. Let's start by pulling this top one off. I already have the hose clamp loose, so let's pull this off, get a little bucket underneath, just in case there's anything in there, and we'll drain it out. So right now, I have a bucket under the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this top hose off, and hopefully we can just drain this into the bucket. That's the goal. Okay, there's nothing in there, so that's good. Let's see, I wanna see if I can just flip this over and drain it out through this top. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, we're pissing. This might be a little while, but it's honestly pretty clean, so. Old filter's out. We got a bucket full of coolant and a nice open little engine bay here. So this wire is for the built-in sensor inside the overflow tank. This is the bottom hose, and then this is the top hose that goes into the overflow tank. I went ahead and tried to clean some stuff up a little bit. I can't even really tell where this thing was leaking from, other than I know it was leaking. I'm pretty sure it was from that little nozzle at the bottom there, but I can't tell for certain. We got the little clip transferred over to the new tank, and this thing is ready to drop in. Let's get up here and get this bolted down into place, get the hoses hooked up, and then we can get the air box back in. Yo.
What do you got a hat on for?
It's freaking cold out. Oh, hello! How we're doing?
Do you have it in yet?
Yeah, it's in.
Do you think that's it?
No, but do I hope? Yeah. Alright, so fast forwarding a little bit, we got the airbox and everything back in. We're ready to fill it with coolant. I'll show you what we got. So yeah, airbox is in. This pipe was a pain in the butt to get back in. It's just super tight, but we got it. Coolant tank's in. I got this nifty little funnel set up so we can bleed the coolant back into all the lines. And yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna reuse that coolant. We'll just dump that back in. It's all pretty much new. And then I also have a little bit extra if we need it. I'm gonna start the truck, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Normally it takes until it gets up to operating temp to start dumping coolant, but we'll see if it starts building any pressure in the overflow tank or putting coolant in there at all. So yeah, let's start this thing up. Alright, so ran the truck for probably 25 minutes or so with the funnel on, just trying to bleed some of the air out. Then we took the funnel off, put the cap back on, and ran it for another 5-10 minutes. It's not pushing anything into the overflow tank. It was backing up a lot of coolant back up into the funnel when we had that on. So I tried to bleed all the air out and get all that out while the funnel was on before we put the cap on. I really don't know, because once I put the cap back on, everything seemed fine. The only thing I can't do is get it up to temperature in the driveway. I have to go drive it. So I'll probably go and do that, and that'll be the true telling of what's the next thing we have to do. But yeah, as of right now, everything's in, everything's bled, and it's ready to go drive. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, we'll fire up the truck, and we'll take it down the road a little ways, see if we can't get it up to temperature. If everything's acting fine, that'll be a miracle. If not, then, you know, we're back to head gaskets. Alrighty guys, so last night I didn't really film an ending to this video, but I did go and drive the truck about 20-30 minutes. I got it up to operating temperature. The coolant level low light came on. My guess is thermostats opened up once I got to operating temp. Dumped coolant in, and yeah, just dropped the level, which is normal when you just fill up the truck with coolant. So no big shocker there. Came back, let it sit overnight, went back out, opened up the cap. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure in there, which was quite surprising because every time I open that thing, it wants to blow all over the place. So I opened the cap up, topped it off with coolant, and yeah, there's nothing in the overflow tank, so obviously there's nothing there to leak out. So I don't know. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but so far it seems promising. Seems to be working as it should. I'm honestly shocked because I honestly don't know how the overflow tank would have anything to do with it, unless there was like a crack in the overflow tank and it was like sucking in air. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, I mean, time will tell. We'll get a few more miles on the truck and see what happens. I'm happy for now, and yeah, that's really all there is to it. Everything I used in this video, so like the overflow tank, and I guess that's pretty much it. I'll have it linked down in the description box below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. See y'all later.